All right. We're gonna start. You're gonna start on your back. Start on your back. I had to think about it for a second. I decided back. I was like, where am I going? Oh, right, this is where I'm going. Okay, right leg is up. Arms out to the side like a cactus. Left foot is flat, knee is bent. Take a few breaths here. Just stretch the leg up. If your hamstrings are tight, this already feels like a little bit of work, but let it be like just the right amount of work, not crazy hard. And then slowly start to take that left leg out straight on the ground. And then take your right leg out to the right without touching it. Good. You're gonna bend the right knee and bring the right foot to your inner left leg. Your foot is not on the ground. You're in tree pose, lying down. Perfect. Arms come up overhead if it's okay, or they can stay right where they are. So you're pressing your foot into your left leg. Your left leg is pushing back into your foot. So you've got this equal pressure. And then bring the knee to center. And then take the knee over to the left, take your right arm out to the side. Good morning. Take a nice twist here. Good. Come back to center, put your right foot down flat on the ground. Take your left leg up to the sky, arms out to the side, like a cactus. Let your shoulders get heavy here. And then start to take that right leg out straight on the ground. Keep the shoulders rooted. And with an inhale, take the left leg out to the left. And then bend the left leg. Bring your foot to your inner leg. Arms overhead if it's okay. Your foot is not resting on the ground. Your left foot, that is. Your knee is not resting on the ground. Work the foot against the leg back into your foot. So when we change our body position in relation to the ground, it changes how you're being pulled. It changes what you need to hold on to keep yourself in your center. Really beautiful. Bring the knee back into center and then take it over to the right and just take a nice easy twist here. Butterflies are in the corner. Couldn't leave it if I wanted. Call me if you need a new crown. Come to center. Pull both knees into your chest. Curl your shoulders off the ground. And then curl the hips up off the ground as well. So you're like in this little cannonball shape. Breathe. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. So good. And then come into low boat. Extend the legs. Keep the shoulders up. Rise to boat. Good. I have a broken tailbone. I'm still crooked. I'm like coming up all wonky. You don't have to be wonky. You be straight. I'm getting a little cocky with my boat poses the past few days. And last night my tailbone was like, no, you're not better. So now today I said I have to be more careful. Good. Cross your shins. Downward facing dog. Step it back. Take your feet a little wider than usual. Take your hands a little wider than usual. Give yourself a nice good base here so that you've got like all sorts of space. Yeah. You can move around or you can be still here. Good. If you're new to me, my name is Maeve. I encourage you, and I truly, truly mean this. I say this and I hope people really take me seriously when I say this. I encourage you to explore every single pose in any way that makes you feel good. I encourage you to skip poses that don't feel good on your body. And we learn the difference between challenging and slight discomfort and pain. Those are very different things, and we got to learn the difference between them. Good. Inhale your right leg back. And then bring your knee into your chest. And shift forward. And come back to that sensation you had on your back of curling the shoulders up and curling the hips off the ground. And find that roundness in the back. And then step your right foot forward. Left knee comes down to the ground. Perfect. And then rise up on Vinyasa. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Really nice. Press into the front foot. Send the arms to the sky. Gorgeous. Use your back foot and then squeeze the left glute to get a little bit more openness in the front of that left thigh, hip. Awesome. Yep. Last inhale. And bring your hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, take your right hand up to the sky. Twisting to the right. Beautiful. Energetically, your feet pull toward each other. So pull your front foot back, your back foot front. And anytime I'm giving you these energy points, it's not 100% effort. It's like just enough effort to activate and to stay strong here, and then allowing yourself enough ease that you have the endurance to sustain it. Beautiful. Release the right hand down and then straighten the front leg. Use blocks if you got them. Re-soften the front leg. Step back to plank. Take a breath in plank. To your belly. Exhale. Good. And then float the feet back. Float the arms back. Good. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to start with this back bend because it's easier. It's in no way easier than up dog or cobra. It's because it actually activates all those muscles that we want to keep active every time we come into a back bend. And then downward facing dog. Press up and back. Take a couple breaths here. Just re-ground yourself, recenter yourself, come back to your breath. Inhale your left leg back. Draw your knee down the center into your chest. And then again, a couple breaths here. Just find that sensation of the tailbone curling, the shoulders curling forward, and then step the left foot forward. Right knee to the ground. Anjaneyasana, rising up. Engage the right hip. Press into the front foot, and the more you press into the front foot, it's going to give you the ability to maybe sink a little deeper into the hips. Gorgeous. Yes. Last inhale. Hands release down. Right hand pushes down, right toes tuck, straighten the back leg. Turn to your left. And twist. Good. Energetically, feet draw toward each other. So squeeze the feet toward each other. Beautiful. One more inhale. Bring the hand down, straighten the front leg any amount, whatever that is on your body. Feet still draw toward each other. So you always have this energy of drawing inward as you create space. Take one more breath in, and then bend the front leg. Back to plank, breath in, to your belly, exhale. This time, cobra. Keep the hands down, curl the heart up, pull your hands toward the back of your mat, yeah? Beautiful, so nice, beautiful, nicely done. Take another inhale, and downward facing dog, exhale. Start to walk your feet to your hands. Take your feet out wide, come into Malasana. Make any adjustments you need to be in Malasana. Yep, beautiful, so nice, good. Your heels might never touch the ground. I'm going to say that every single time. If they don't worry. They might all of you have your heels down, so that's pretty good. Sheer numbers, that's very rare, but if it doesn't happen, it's okay. One more breath in. Beautiful. Release the hands down. Straighten the legs. Let the head bow down, the torso bow down. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Take a little pause here. You can narrow your stance if you want. You can widen it. Find your center. A little bit of like superhero position here. That's exactly where we're going, Caroline. You're going to take a side bend. Over to the side, take a side. Yep. Didn't it just feel like it was the thing that you were supposed to do? I know. That's how it should be. So, like, if I'm not giving it to you and there's like the thing that it feels like it's supposed to do, that's the thing that you need to do. Rise up, switch. Picture baddie carrying Jamaican patties, blowing kisses. Picture gravity wasn't a factor. Now picture me lifted. Picture skies. Picture trees. Picture too many flowers, too many leaves. Picture you and me for hours doing. Rise up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Come halfway with your inhale. Step back to plank. Take a breath in. Your choice. Halfway down for chaturanga or the floor. And then any back bend. Cobra, up dog, shalabhasana, sphinx, downward facing dog with your exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Look forward, bring your feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Hold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Bow, exhale. Offer your heart, draw your gaze forward. Chaturanga, or your pathway to down dog. Every single time you decide how you want to move through. Nice, Deborah, beautiful. Picture me as a doctor, I'm saying tengo la cura. Picture me sipping natural herbs through tip of the hookah. Picture me living much better than great. I'm living super. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, knees bend. Feet to your hands. Just let it ride out. Halfway inhale. And then fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, halfway. Hands to the ground, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, curl up, rise up, beautiful. Downward facing dog, exhale, good. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. Hold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands to your heart, exhale. We're gonna go 2 more rounds today. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. And down dog, exhale. So sun salutes are my favorite, especially A. But I love them, I think, because it gives you an opportunity to set your breath, to find a rhythm. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Root to rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Last round, inhale, rise up. Yes. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. So good. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Beautiful. Pick up your right knee. Good. Take the knee out to the side. Good. Pick the knee up as high as you can, and then imagine that there's like a strap pulling the hip down at the crease. So kind of let the sitting bone get heavy. Beautiful. You're going to bring your foot to your inner leg. Yes. Beautiful. Arms up if it's okay. Good. So we've been here on your back already. We've already seen this shape. Really nice. Beautiful. Option. You don't have to change anything. If you want, right hand comes down to your thigh, and then a little side bend over. Inhale, rise back up to center. Pull your knee back through center. Hinge forward, step your right foot to the back of your mat, crescent pose. Yep, beautiful. Feet draw toward each other, heart to the sky. Beautiful. If it's okay, bring your palms to touch and then bend your elbows and bring your hands behind your head. Hug the elbows in. Squeeze that right glute. Glute muscles in the right hip. One more inhale. And then come forward, right arm outside your left thigh, twist. Yeah, good. Yes, energetically, feet draw toward each other. Heart pulls forward. Yes. Release your hands down. Right hand, right foot, Vashisthasana. You can pick up your left leg. Bring your left hand to the ground, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Yes, beautiful. Good. Come high into your right toes. Bend your right knee, and you can look up here for 1 second if you want. So your right knee is bent, your standing leg. It might take a couple hops to get there, but you're gonna bring your right foot to the top of your mat, your left foot to the back of the mat, warrior one. Yes, Deborah, good. So root the left foot back. Good, Jackie. Yes, and then rise up. Left hip working, left shoulder, left rib cage wrapping around. Don't worry about the left hip coming forward at all. So good, beautiful. Yes. Can you bend the front leg more? Can you straighten the back leg more? Last inhale, hands into your heart. Come up onto the back toes, tip forward, and then pull your left knee up. Good. Yeah, perfect. So good. Take your knee out to the left. Lift the knee up as high as you can, but imagine that the crease of the hip is traveling down. Perfect. Yes. And then bring your foot to your inner leg. Beautiful. Arms up if it's okay. Yes. Totally optional. Hand to thigh and side bend. Good, Bryden. Yes. Beautiful. Inhale, rise back up. Bring the knee forward. Push that foot back behind you. Crescent pose. Left foot at the back of your mat. Right foot is forward. Get your feet about you first. Find your center. Find your foundation. Good. Yes. Pull the feet toward each other. Stretch the arms up if it's okay. Palms come together and then bring the hands behind the head. Take another inhale and then twist to the right. And then once you've kind of taken your torso from upright forward, you have the ability to really straighten that back leg. So power up the left leg, push the thigh and the knee toward the sky. Good. Use your breath to keep wrapping around slowly. Beautiful. Nice, Caroline. Really good. Take another breath in. Release your hands down. Left hand, left foot. Vashisthasana, side plank. Beautiful. Good. Pick up the right leg if you haven't, or if you can. Bring the right hand around. Come into three-legged dog. Right leg to the sky. Pick up your left heel. It might take a few hops to get there, but you're going to bring your left foot to the top of your mat. And if you're comfortable, you start to play like you're going to go into a handstand, and then you just come right down. Yes! Perfect. Perfect. That was perfect. Don't shake your head. No, that was perfect. Oh my God, we're such bad critics of ourselves. I was excited and you were like disparaging yourself. You have two totally viewpoints, right? Different viewpoints. It was amazing. Stay in your breath. Power up the legs. Bring your hands into your heart. Come onto the back toes. Tip forward, pull that right knee up. Rise up. Take the knee out to the side. Come into tree. Take a breath here. And then bring the knee forward. Take that right foot back. Crescent pose. Inhale. Maybe bend the elbows behind. Lift that heart. And then come around and twist. Release the right hand down. Vashisthasana. Maybe left foot to inner right leg for tree pose in Vashisthasana. And then left hand comes down. Left leg stretches back. Three-legged dog. Come high into the right toes. Bend the right knee. Hop the right foot forward. Left foot to the back of the mat. Warrior one to rise up. Yes. Take a breath here. Hands into your heart. Tip forward. Left knee lifts up. Take the knee out to the side. And then bring your foot to your inner leg. Take a breath in and tree. Stay for the exhale. Bring the knee around. Push through. Crescent. Lift the heart. Bend the elbows behind. Hands behind if it's okay. And then twist to the right. Yes. Open it up. Yes. Release the left hand down. Vashisthasana, maybe tree pose in Vashisthasana. So good. Right hand comes down, right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. High into the left toes, bend the left knee, hop the left foot forward. Warrior one. Hands into your heart. Little change, tip forward. Chair, inhale. Bring the feet together, top of the mat. Beautiful. Yes. Take a few breaths here. Smooth out your breath. Very nice. Good. Pick up your heels. Bring your hands forward. A good amount. Plant your hands down. You don't have to do anything other than this. You can just be here, booty up, toes pushing down, heels up, arms working strong. Push the ground away. Feel the shoulder blades go wide on the back. And then kind of hug your shoulders toward your hips. Maybe tip forward, knees come onto triceps, and you're already set up. I swear on my life, crow pose. Yep. And then in your path, with your breath, make your way to downward facing dog. Right leg stretches back in hand. Knee down the center. Place your right foot forward. Warrior two, rise up. Back heel roots down. Good. Believe it or not, there's a lot of tree pose in this pose. This is the front leg is the external rotation of the hip. The back leg is that super strong standing leg. Yeah, it's just, they're not together. Same energy. Beautiful. Good. Inhale, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Beautiful. If it's okay, you're going to hook your elbow on the front of your knee. Yeah, good. So you're actually going like elbow to kneecap. If you can get there. If you can get there. Yes, 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 yes. And then take the left arm overhead. Now, if you want to slide this down a little deeper, you might even get your tricep onto your knee. Bend the front leg more. Yes. So good. So good. Really nice. Lengthen your tailbone for your back heel. Good. Press into your right foot, triangle. Just straighten the front leg. Release your right hand. Floor, block, shin. And then broaden across your chest. If it's okay, you can take your gaze up toward your left thumb. If that doesn't feel good on your neck, don't do it. Good. Lean the chest back a little more. Yep. Roll the left shoulder open, roll the right shoulder open. And then gently contain your center, your front ribs. So keep a little connection here. Beautiful. You're perfect. Soften the front knee. Pop your back foot in a little bit closer. And then coming up into half moon. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Any variation in this pose. Chair, top of the mat. Good. Hands into your heart. Take your left arm outside your right thigh. And then twisting here. Sink the hips lower than the heart. Lift the heart higher than the hips. Your hands can stay in prayer. This is beautiful. If you want, you can take your left hand down, your right hand up. If you want, you can bring both of your hands around. And you bring them off to the side a good amount so that your left elbow starts to move up toward your upper right thigh. Give yourself some space so that you have to actually tip forward to get your hips up. Then you pick up your feet. So get your hips up first, then pick up your feet. Yes, that's it. That's it. That's it. Beautiful. Come back to chair. Really, really nice. Take a few breaths. Recenter. Forward fold. Exhale. Halfway inhale. Back to down dog, however you want to get there. Really nice. Take a few breaths in downward facing dog. Connect your hands down. Left leg back with your inhale. And then place your left foot forward. Warrior two, come up and around. Yes. Really nice. Good. My brain works weird ways. Sometimes I share it, sometimes I don't, because I'm like, nobody's gonna get me. But I think you're gonna get this one. I think of my body as like 4 quadrants here. So like bisected down the center, this quadrant. So leg, leg, hip, hip, shoulder, arm, arm, chest. So in these 4 positions, every quadrant is working equally hard. So my right shoulder and arm is working just as hard as my left shoulder and arm. Left leg, right leg, hips, there's equanimity in the pose. No one quadrant is doing more work than any other quadrant. That might not be the case. That's what I'm aiming for. That's, I guess, the goal is like to find the balance. What would you do if it all reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, reach forward. Now, if you can, you're going to hook your elbow in front of your knee. That's it. So nice. And then right arm overhead. Gorgeous. And then use the arm against the leg to get more length in the left side body, in that left rib cage, from shoulder to hip. What would you say if you had to leave today? So the interesting thing is this idea of the opposites, and how when you give pressure one way, you get a response the other way. So if we pull this left arm into the left leg, we're actually shortening from shoulder to hip, but giving the rib cage the opportunity to lengthen. You're standing on higher ground, but when you hear the sound, and then triangle, open it up, beautiful, so good. And you notice it matters who and what you let under skin. If put to the test, would you step back from a line of fire? And then soften the front knee. You can shorten your stance a little bit. And then come up into half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. Yes. Beautiful. Really nice. What you choose to believe in dictates your rise or your fall. Dictates your rise or your fall. With no one else around you, no one to understand. Share, inhale. No one to hear your calls. Hands into heart. And then right arm outside the left leg. Find your twist, let it be gentle. Sink the hips down more, lift the heart up higher. Open up the arms if you want. If you want to work on the arm balance, coming into side crow. Come into your toes, take your hands pretty far away from you, off to the left. And then you slide the elbow high in the thigh up on the elbow. You lift your hips, and then when your hips are up, your feet can come up. Once you get your feet up, then you can start to lift your chest back up. Good. So nice. Come back to chair in the center. Well done. And then forward fold with your exhale. Separate your feet about hips distance. Take your first 2 fingers in your thumbs. Wrap your big toes. Inhale, pull your heart forward. And then exhale, bring the torso down. Pull against the big toes and push the big toes down so you've got equal opposites. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pull the heart forward, inhale. Come back to Malasana. Good. So we haven't been here in a little while. Good. Separate the feet as much as you need to, as close as you want. Lift the heart up. If it feels good, right hand down, left arm up, open up. can wrap this if you want, or you can just stay here. Come back to center. And then second side. Back to center. Beautiful. Little pause here. We're going to have another shot at Bakasana. If you don't want to take Bakasana, but you want to work toward Titivasana, you can go, I'll take you through the whole thing, Titivasana to Bakasana. The more we make these like familiar, the more familiar they become, right? So when we do them once every 3 months, then they're unfamiliar. But when we see them a lot, they start to become familiar. They're not such a big deal. So first option, stay in Malasana or take a forward fold. Second option, go forward. Get your hips up so that all you have to do then is contract to lift the heels up. So you're already in position. You want to come into Firefly, Titivasana. You work the shoulders inside of the knees. Hands come behind the heels. You sit your hamstrings onto your elbows. Squeeze the knees in and start to take the legs out. You will fall on your butt eventually at some point in time when you do this pose. I'm highly motivated right now not to fall on my butt. It's going to kill my tailbone if I do. So I'm probably holding this better than I normally would. From Titivasana, if you want, you lift your booty, you bring the legs around, come into like kind of a wide crow, and then we're all gonna make our way back to downward facing dog with or without chaturanga. Great, Deborah. Beautiful. And we'll meet there. If you need a child's pose, you have time. Yep. You don't have to come out. You're perfect. You're not alone. Smooth out your breath. Receive your poses so far. Receive your breath so far. Good. When you're ready, back to down dog. Right leg stretches back with your inhale. It feels good. Open up the hip. I know we haven't done that yet. Everyone always loves this. Go for it. You can pull the heel toward your sitting bone. And then bring the right knee really high on your right shoulder, right tricep, whatever you can get to. Good. Lift it higher. Step your right foot outside your right hand. Yes. Beautiful. Perfect. So you're in basically plank with the right foot forward. It's this framework of plank with the right foot forward. This does not have to change. If you have blocks, you can use them. If you want to come down on your forearms, you are welcome to. You can also come on one forearm. You don't have to be down on both. Yes, exactly, Jackie. You can have that just the left arm. Totally. Yep. I want you to hold me. Come and lay with me. We're gonna meet in forearm plank. So if you have your forearms down, you can step right back. If that feels like an impossibility, you'll figure out another way to get there. Beautiful. Hold and breathe. Move the gaze forward, move the heart forward, shorten belly button to pubic bone. When they come together like we're together, you can't let them slip away. Hips come down, Sphinx, press the forearms down, pull the heart forward. Yeah, tops of the feet press down, really nice. You turn my sixes tonight, frequently flat. We can't deny. Good, tuck your toes. Dolphin. You want to lace your fingers? Go for it. Beautiful, beautiful. Push the ground away so you've got space for your head. Yep, good, that's perfect. Start to bend your knees. Take your gaze forward. If you need to, you'll put your knees down. Scoop the belly up. See if you can lift up into plank. and then chaturanga. Move through to downward facing dog. Yes, really nice. Left leg stretches back with your inhale. If it feels good, open up the front of that left hip, bend the knee, and pull the heel toward the sitting bones. Take a breath in. Left knee really high on that left tricep, exhale. Lift a little higher and then step your left foot outside your left hand. Yes, beautiful. Straight arms are fantastic. If you want, you might just dabble with coming down into the forearms. You can come on just the right forearm if it's accessible. Beautiful.
You turn my sixes to nine. Yeah.
Good. We're going to meet in forearm plank, however you need to get there. Yes, really well done. Walk your feet in dolphin. Right leg to the sky. Good. Maybe start to find these little tips forward. You just kind of shift. Yes. Beautiful. Both feet down. Walk the feet back. Sphinx. Pull the heart through. Tops of the feet pressed down. Really nice.
Gave them punchlines. They gave me warning signs.
Tuck the toes back into plank on the forearms. Really nice. Walk your feet in. Dolphin. Left leg to the sky if it feels good. You don't have to go anywhere, but maybe you start these little shifts of your body. Yes. Beautiful. And then child's pose. Whenever you're ready, if you're up, stay up. You don't need to come down until you're ready. Nothing worse than a teacher, like you found your sweet spot and I'm like, come down. You don't have to come down. Good. Take a few breaths here.
You're gonna do it anyway. Go on. Just say what you will.
Come up to your hands and your knees. Left hand to the sky, inhale. And then left arm threads under to the right side. Right arm can extend up overhead if you want. And if you want, right leg can go straight out to the right side. And the toes facing front. Beautiful.
Without becoming sad, I might not make all those psychopaths proud. At least I can see the faces of the smaller crowds, and I'm okay. No, I can drive myself. I've been sober.
Bring your right hand on your right shoulder. Push down. Lift up. Tuck your left toes. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. You can stay here. You can open the hip. You can flip over if you want. Or you can work on handstand here. So you bend the left leg. Take a little hop up. You never know what's going to happen. You might just catch on. Find your center. Yes. Beautiful. And then back to down dog. Knees come down to the ground. Spectacular. Take a pause. Right arm up to the sky. And then thread over to the left. Explore, maybe sending that left leg out to the side. Becky, you're good. Yep, beautiful. Good. Bring your left hand back under your shoulder. Come back into center. Tuck the right toes. Take the left leg to the sky. You can explore this however you want, but if you want to come into a handstand or just the prep, so just literally just taking little hops here until you get more comfortable and confident with making them bigger. It's just play. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't even have to be pretty. Yes. Yes. And then when you're ready, come onto your backs. Really, really nice. Knees are bent, feet are flat. Palms to the sky, thumbs outward. Press the backs of the arms down, press the backs of the hands down, press your feet down, and then rise, 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 bridge pose. Beautiful. Yes. Really nice. Last inhale. Release down with your exhale. Take a breath in. Release it out. You'll repeat bridge or you'll come to upward facing bow. Set your feet, set your hands. Inhale, rise up. Release out with your exhale. Receive the pose. How do you feel? Do you need any adjustments? If you do, you'll make them. One more back bend. Inhale, rise up. Skip it if you don't need it. And release out with your exhale. Soles of the feet together, knees open if it feels okay. Baddha Konasana in the legs. If it doesn't, do something else. Beautiful, beautiful. Knees draw back to center. Cross your right ankle on your left thigh. Open the knee. And then lift up. Good, good, good. Yeah, you can explore this however you want. If you like straightening the left leg, you can straighten that leg up. If you want to lose the left leg altogether and just hold the right leg, play with it as you want. Take both legs up to the sky. Shake out your legs a little bit. And then right into the second side. Start with the foot down if it helps you to kind of get the hips in a good place. And then lift up. Really nice. Follow your breath. Stay connected to sensation. Notice your mind if it wants to kind of like wander off. Stay connected to sensation. And then both legs up. Just shake out your legs. Right foot down, left leg crosses on top of your right leg. Knees to the right, left arm to the left. Come back to center. Uncross, recross. Second side twist. Good. Come back to center. Both knees into your chest. You're gonna give yourself a squeeze here, up in asana. Hug the knees in. So I'm gonna give you some options. There should be something for everyone, I promise you. You can slide your hands to the back of your legs and then straighten the legs out any amount. If you want, you can take your hands up to your heels. If you love plow pose and you want to come into plow, bring the legs overhead. I don't love plow, so I don't do it that often. So I really mean that. If you don't love it, just don't do it. If it feels at all funky on your neck or your head, leave it off. Last 2 breaths. And then start to release the spine back down. Bend your knees. Bring the soles of the feet back together again. Supta Baddha Konasana. We're going to come into fish pose here if it's okay. You can hold onto your outer thighs, your outer hips. Press the elbows down, lift the heart up, bring the crown of the head back down. Then if you want, you can stretch the arms. If that feels like you need more support, just keep the elbows where they are. To come out, press the elbows down, lift the head, and then release your spine. Take a pause, feet still together, knees still open. And then release your legs out all the way. Good. Savasana. If you prefer, you can sit in meditation, find what works for you. If you need anything that will allow you to be here with more ease, like one last pose, then that's fine, do it. And then allow your eyes to quiet and still. Allow your heels to be heavy. From the weight of your heels, feel the whole leg all the way up, calf, hamstring, all the way into your hips. Take on more weight. Shoulders, back of the head heavy. Softness in your face, in your lips, your jaw, your eyes, your forehead. Letting go of any need to control anything. Allow yourself to stay still. Just be here. Notice your right foot into the ankle, the calf, the knee, the thigh, into the hip. Notice the left foot, the calf, knee, thigh, hip. And then feel both of your legs in their entirety together. Feel the pelvis. And feel the right hand, right forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder. Left hand, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and shoulder. And then both arms together. Notice your chest, your upper back, your rib cage that surrounds your torso, the freedom of the belly, the openness of it, your jaw, your eyes inside your eyelids, your scalp, allowing movement to gently come into your body. As you're ready, reach your arms overhead. And then bend your knees, roll to your side. From there, rise to sitting. And when you're seated, bring your hands together in prayer at your heart. Anjali Mudra. Honor yourself for showing up, for being on your mat, for this time that you give yourself, and for whatever your practice means to you. Breathe in together. Exhale, bow your mind to your heart. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste. Jai. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great day. If you have any questions, please let me know.